What's up, everybody? Miss Montana Deleon back here. And this wig, you guys remember this wig? I'll post a video link in the description bar when I first reviewed it on my channel. Alright, so quick relationship topic video. When people say they want a baby and they want the family surrounding the baby. Now, this happened recently. It came up in conversation. I was talking to a guy friend and he said that, oh, I wanted a baby. I'm like, do you want the family around the baby or do you just want the baby? He was like, no, I want the family. Now, I know this guy personally and I know how he is in relationships. So I told him that he has to be prepared to build that family unit around that baby. And it does take a lot of work, which I just came to realize. I mean, I already know, but I thought it would be a great video topic about how serious it is to want a family and to want a baby. When you're talking about bringing children into this world, you initially want to have that family unit together. You want that mother and that father there. So you have to first get the relationship part right and down pat and secure. You have to secure your spot with your mate. You have to secure your relationship. You have to do everything in your power, everything that's going to benefit the relationship, make the relationship stronger, make that bond even more unbreakable than ever. More and more each day you're going to have to put in work towards this relationship, because once you bring children into the situation, you have to understand that the relationship doesn't stop. And that foundation of that relationship is where that baby will blossom from. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something else and I'm saying something. Okay, so the foundation of that relationship is where that baby is supposed to blossom from. So make sure that foundation is built on concrete and not on quicksand. So get rid of your arguments, get rid of your disagreements, and make sure that you're working toward making that relationship stronger. It's one of your top priorities. And always remember that teamwork makes the dream work. What you put into the relationship is what you're going to get out of the relationship. So if you're not mentally prepared to do the work and to do whatever it takes to make this relationship work and to make your mate happy, don't even think about having a baby at that time. Don't even think about it, okay? It's so important to think about the future, the long haul. Not right now, not in the moment, not today. You need to think about tomorrow, next year, the next 10, 20 years from now. So you really have to be mentally prepared and physically ready to commit to a relationship, to commit to making it work, to commit building that bond so unbreakable and making that family your everything. You have to be past your silly games of playing and dating and seeing something new and getting curious about it, because you have to think about the long haul. You have to think about the benefits that you're about to receive. You need to know that you need to do what it takes to receive those benefits. So be prepared mentally to stay in this relationship and do whatever it takes to make sure that it lasts, at least until those babies are all 18 years old and out of the house. You have to take this very, very seriously. It's hard work, but you have to make sure that you get another person in the relationship that thinks the same way you do, that has the same goals that you have the same outlook that you have in relationships, so you guys can make sure you're on the same page. You have to make sure that your team stay together, because if two parties are working to keep this relationship tight and together, 99.9% of the time it's going to work. Because if you guys want it to work, it's going to work. You can't do it alone. You have to make sure you pick the proper mate. You have to make sure that their mind frame is where your mind is, that their way of thinking is almost the same as how you think about things and situations, what they want from the relationship, you know, how much work they're willing to put in. You have to make sure that they're going to match your fly, basically. It's not easy trying to hold a relationship together when you pick a not so great mate. So keep that in mind. If you want a baby, you want the family, get that foundation built on concrete, not on quicksand. What you put into the relationship is what you're going to get out of the relationship. The mate that you choose to be with is going to decide almost 95%, 99% if the relationship is going to work or not. You can be all ready, all in, gung-ho, ready to do it, but if your mate is not there with you, it's not going to be team, let's stay together. It's not going to be teamwork, make the dream work, because you're the only person on the team working. How are you going to win when you're the only one playing and playing for keeps? All right, you guys, want to make this quick, short, and sweet, but think about that before you think about having a family. Think about the foundation, the mate that you're picking, and if they're on the same page. If they're on team, work makes the dream work, team, let's stay together, make it happen. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll talk to y'all later. Love some.